A local law firm says it may be filing lawsuits against the Mayo Clinic as a result of the hepatitis C scare there. One potential plaintiff says her husband died from the liver disease and had been treated at Mayo Clinic. Clinic officials have said that their former employee, Stephen Bumel, infected 3 patients. The Mayo Clinic then contacted 3,200 patients and told them to get tested for hepatitis C. And last week, we told you that Mayo was contacting another 2,100 additional patients, telling them to get tested. Channel 4 investigator Jennifer Bauer joins us now. She's talked with a lawyer considering these suits. Jen?
Mary, back when we first started covering this story, the Mayo Clinic told us about 3 people who they say contracted hepatitis C from being here in their hospital. But tonight, we talked to one local attorney who says he may know of at least one more person.
He acquired Hep C, so far as we can tell, at Mayo Clinic.
Frank Ashton is a Jacksonville Beach attorney. He represents a woman who he says may have a strong case against the Mayo Clinic. Ashton tells us the woman's husband died from liver failure. He had 2 transplants done at Mayo, and he had hepatitis C.
We have to investigate. I mean, we're going to be fair with Mayo about this. We have to investigate the facts of the cases, but if the facts warrant a lawsuit, then we certainly would bring a suit.
We contacted the Mayo Clinic today to see if they wanted to comment on this latest accusation. They issued a statement saying Mayo Clinic will not speculate about potential litigation. We extend our sympathy to the family for their loss. Last week, the Mayo Clinic announced they were sending out more of these letters to people encouraging them to get tested for Hep C. Now, more than 5,000 people from all over the world. And this is a look inside the Mayo Clinic call center where staffers are talking to people who have questions or are concerned about the Hep C scare. The Mayo Clinic says their former employee is to blame for spreading Hep C. Stephen Bumel, they say, shot up with stolen painkillers and infected at least 3 patients. This is video of him taken on the day he bonded out of jail. Of the thousands tested so far, it's unclear how many others, if any, have tested positive for Hep C. But Ashton says his law office has been contacted by 4 people.
2 of them are positive hepatitis C cases. The other ones are somewhat questionable. We have to get the medical records to make that determination.
And you heard him talk about those 2 people who he says have positive hepatitis C cases. Now, Ashton says he really has to begin his investigation. He has to start going through their medical records to make sure, in fact, that they did contract hepatitis C here at the hospital. That's where he stands at this point. He says he's just investigating, but they are prepared to bring a lawsuit if he says one is warranted. We are live tonight. Jennifer Bauer, Channel 4, the local station.
Jen, could anyone else, in addition to the Mayo Clinic, be named in these potential lawsuits?
Well, you know, Mary, speaking with Ashton, he says it would not be unlikely for Stephen Bumel to also be named in some of these lawsuits. But again, they're just in the investigation phase right now. Nothing has been filed yet. We did speak to the people here at the Mayo Clinic today, and they said as far as they're concerned, as far as they know, no lawsuits have been filed against the hospital.
All right, Jennifer Bauer reporting to us live from the Mayo Clinic. Thank you, Jen. And stay tuned to Channel 4 for continuing coverage of the hepatitis C investigation at the Mayo Clinic. For a look back at our past stories and to learn more about hepatitis C, head to news4jax.com.